so sorry.
No, you're not. But you're about to be.
Mademoiselle,
Yes?
quel est votre nom?
Elizabeth.
Pour vous, Elisabeth.
Oh, no. No, I couldn't. I can't accept...
Je vous en prie, j'insiste.
Oh, thank you.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bien le bonjour.
Bonjour, mon ami. Alors, tu as parlé à la jolie petite américaine? Oh, bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonne journée. Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
Bonne journée. Bonjour.
Bonjour. Bonjour, chérie. Et si tu venais boire un verre avec nous?
Claude?
Sois pas jalouse, ma petite. C'est pas interdit pour un homme de boire avec deux jolies filles.
Viens jouer avec nous, Elisabeth.
I'm sorry, Cosette. Next time, I promise.
Oh, dommage.
Bien le bonjour, Elisabeth.
Mademoiselle.
Comment allez-vous?
Bonjour.
Il va falloir...
Une
que tu me
baguette,
dises,
mademoiselle?
Parce que je me suis perdu dans tes yeux.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Le pain est frais, le ciel est bleu et vous êtes resplendissante. Roquefort, camembert, brie de meaux, les meilleurs.
Elle est tellement plus belle en vrai, tu trouves pas?
Oiseau ou la cage? Oiseau ou la cage? Pourquoi pas les deux?
Sally? Sally! Sally, wait!
Come back! Come back!
Wait! Sally, stop!
Come back!
Sally, where are you going?
Come back!
Sally, hold on!
Come back! Come back!
Stop, stop! Where did she go? didn't do anything! No! It wasn't my fault! Leave me alone! Can't you just leave me alone? I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I never should have left. I never should have left you there.
Empty? Empty again. What are the odds?
What's the hold-up?
Just having a bit of a laugh, Atlas.
This ain't a sporting event. Put a bullet in her. No need to torture the poor girl. We're not animals, you know.
All right.
Let her go!
Quiet down, dear. In a minute, all your problems will be over.
Elizabeth, tell him you can get him back.
Booker? Booker, what?
Say,
I don't understand. How?
Say, I can get you back to Rapture.
What?
Just say it.
I can get you back to Rapture.
Put the gun down. Now, what was that you said about Rapture?
I can get you back to Rapture.
And how you plan on doing that, sister? You some kind of magician?
Suchong.
What?
Tell him Suchong.
Suchong.
And how do you know that, slant-eyed wonder?
You're his lab assistant.
I'm his lab assistant.
If it escaped your notice, Andrew Ryan sunk us 5,000 fathoms below his shining city. How does Suchong propose to get us back?
That's between me
That's between me
and the slant.
and the slant. But if I do this, the girl goes with me.
Little sisters are worth their weight in gold. She's not up for negotiation.
Last time I checked, back in the city they were making little sisters by the dozen.
That's a right fairy tale you've dreamed up, sister. But if you're lying, we can just as well kill you tomorrow. Down here, we got nothing but time. In case I need to get hold of you. If you see Suchong, tell him Atlas says he hasn't forgotten him.
Elizabeth, come on, it's time to get moving.
Booker? What?
Over here, on the radio.
You're not Booker.
Well, of course I ain't.
What have I gotten myself into? I didn't orphan that girl. I didn't kidnap her.
But she made for some exceptional bait, didn't she?
Had to be done.
Did it?
I felt everything that every version of me felt. All of that knowledge. I lost a pinky, but that version of me, she lost everything. Comstock, that final Comstock, he thought he could avoid his guilt by coming here.
You educated him proper.
But then why am I back here? Huh? I don't remember opening a tear to come back. And who are you? Huh?
I think you'll figure that out soon enough.
In Paris, I was happy. And now I'm here dealing with this Atlas, this psychopath. What was I thinking?
How Dad wasn't Paris any more than I am Booker.
Now I have to find this Su Chong, and I don't even know who that is.
Not yet, but you know he's the key, don't you?
To what?
You're asking me. Elizabeth, I ain't even here.
What are you? Huh? And how did you know exactly what to tell Atlas?
Let me ask you a question. You feeling like yourself, Elizabeth?
I feel strange and smaller. I can't see the doors. What's behind the doors? I can't see the future. I can't even see any tears. Stay away from me. Booker. No, please don't. I died here. I was killed by that. Stay away from me! But then, how am I here? How can I be dead in this world and yet... My finger. What am I? I don't understand.
If we're going to end up at the same place, I don't see the harm in enjoying the ride.
Are you being cute?
I've come round to your way of thinking.
Have you?
Yes. I do believe one can change things, but after all the bother, one often wishes that one had not.
You're a fatalist.
A physicist.
A fatalist.
So was Newton, especially when it came to apples falling from trees. They always contrived to land with a splat. She left the child to rot.
Are you implying she's the apple?
I'm implying that she did not fall far from the tree.
And now she wants to go back.
I need to go back. To fix what I broke.
Back to where she has no right to be.
Back to where she doesn't belong.
Doesn't belong? Wait, what do you mean?
Do you want to tell her brother, or shall I?
Because I died.
There are rules.
Even for one such as you.
She'll forget.
All the doors.
And what's behind all the doors?
All closed to her now.
She'll be just like the rest of us.
Forgetting the past.
The present.
The future.
I'd wager she won't even remember this conversation. We've arrived. You're trading omniscience and croissance for death and mildew.
I left Sally to rot. For what? So I could punish Comstock? He was trying to help her, to save her, and if I don't make that right...
We all have our crosses to bear.
But there is a thin line between a martyr and a fool.
The Lutesses warned me that if I came back here, I would collapse.
Collapse?
From a quantum superposition to just me.
Quantum what?
I've changed, Booker. No tears, no cosmic knowledge. Just a normal girl. With a normal pinky. If I can't open tears, I'm never leaving here, am I? I'm never going back to Paris. You're just what? You're just the fragments of my memory telling me what my future holds?
You decided to come here, Elizabeth. You knew what that meant. Only option, as I see it, is to trust yourself. Find Su Chong.
to use this air grabber. It's gonna be messy. I don't know if...
Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well. Be a hell of a lot quieter, too.
That's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did something one way, doesn't mean you have to.
You don't have my permission to leave.
You'll want to get the drop on him, and quiet. He can't hear what's only in your head.
He's not getting up anytime soon.
And what with his head all attached to his body.
From here on, it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
Children are clay, Bradburn. It's up to us to see they become Grecian urns and don't return to mud. Get them young enough. You can mold them for life. Henry! Fetch that black label lacquers, that 12-year-old single malt. Let's discuss this like men. Henry! To beget the future, we first clear away the debris of the past. And this obliteration begins inside.
Now, let's get his lockpick.
Lockpicking can be easy with the right tools and know-how. Use your lockpick to probe a pin. A neutral pin will open the door. A blue pin will open the door and knock free a noisemaker. A red pin will open the door, but also sound an alarm.
Simple enough. Just a 6-pin tumbler. But there's an alarm. That could come in handy, though.
Hello, children. I'm Ryan the Lion. I'm here to tell you about Peter the Parasite. If I bake a pie, isn't it mine to enjoy? No, says Peter the Parasite. We all deserve a piece. If I earn a nickel, isn't it my right to buy candy if I see fit? No, says Peter the Parasite. You must only buy fruits and vegetables. If I can afford to see the doctor, is it my concern that others cannot? No, says the damnable Parasite. We must all crowd our way into the physician's office. Ryan the Lion says, chew
sure you're ready to use that?
It's a crossbow. Looks like the bolt delivers some kind of sleep agent. Probably phencyclidine or sodium thiopental. They had all kinds of books in my tower. How do you think I always knew what ammo to toss you?
Knowing ain't the same as being ready.
Why don't you ask Comstock how ready I was?
Your father's blood runs in your veins, but it doesn't have to be on your hands.
What was that? Look long and hard enough, the parasite will reveal itself.
First, the law gets bribery. Then, you'll want some smelling in my privy advising how I defecate.
Pay attention, class! The parasite is here!
Look, Suchong. That's the name you had me tell Atlas. Huh.
I don't follow.
Looks like this character Suchong has taken over the Silverfin restaurant. That's That's where the tear was that I used when I first came to Rapture looking for Comstock. Before this place was turned into a prison.
But the first time you came to Rapture was in 1960, with Booker, when you drowned some...
Over a year from now. Yeah, that's right. When I could see all the doors, it all made sense, but now it's just a jumble.
Elizabeth, you're bleeding.
Now I know what it feels like. Alright, if we're gonna find Suchong, the Silverfin is the place to start. I know the way.
Are you in the know? There has been a lot of idle talk from gadflies and naysayers following the nationalization of Fontaine Futuristics. I believe in free men and free markets, but I also believe in my city. And Frank Fontaine's purpose was nothing less than the destruction of Rapture. It was he who gave comfort to the laggards and layabouts. It was he who coddled the tramps and vagabonds. Fontaine was poisoning the people of Rapture, but his venom wasn't made of arsenic or strychnine. No, it was concocted from something far deadlier. It was brewed from altruism.
Now you know.
The smuggler is the friend of the parasite. It is your duty to report the smuggler.
Are you in the know?
Human reproduction is vitally important to society, but there is no reason that the act of copulation cannot be pleasurable as well. Remember these tips. Sex is egotistical. Without self-esteem, those participating in coitus are revealed to be fraudulent, hypocritical animals. Ego is indispensable in the bedroom. Negotiate with your mate. Intercourse can be mutually beneficial to both parties. Set out expectations with your partner beforehand, outlining the services you will provide one another, and hold them to their side of the deal. Never forget, oral contracts and handshake deals are for starry-eyed gigolos. Always get it in writing. Your pleasure is your business. Remember, you come first. Nobody's going to keep an eye on your pleasure except you. Don't be left high and dry. Armed with this knowledge, go forth now and enjoy Sexual Congress the Rapture way.
Now you know.
I was here as well. Right after I came through, I needed something to wear that was a little more Rapture appropriate.
Dear Madam, I have received your letter regarding our new line of peeping Tom plasmids and wish to respond thusly. Tough luck. This is Rapture, miss. What my customers do with my product is their business. If you are feeling uncomfortable, you are more than welcome to line the walls of your home in lead. If you wish, I could direct you to a reputable supplier.
Disappear from sight, see through walls, and sneak up on your foes.
Splicers. I could use this plasmid and see them through the walls, or if worst comes to worst, turn completely invisible and get the drop on them.
These new songs, they're real personal to me. They're like love letters. While my man stuck with me like you. Recently, I've been on something of a hiatus. Folks always stare when I make the scene. You get used to it. This is what happens when you swim with the sharks.
What did you mean before when you said you were in Paris?
It wasn't really Paris. It was more of the world as I want to see it. I suppose I wasn't really happy there. We'd all be better off, us to wits, if we could leave well enough alone.
Welcome to the Circus of Value! Hey, I've got a family to feed!
Don't forget, anybody offering you a hand of charity has their other hand in your pocket. Every man for himself.
Did you come to Rapture because it seemed fashionable? Or you intend to make something of yourself? If you don't keep ahead of the rest, you'll be resigned to follow.
Most curious.
I won't be such an easy meal.
colleague appears indisposed. Let us continue this face to face! Stay! We may make more of you yet! You're only hiding from yourself! Show me what you're capable of! We'll carve away your jaw!
Once I could see everything. Every possible moment. And now...
You're just like everyone else.
Why? Why, because I died here? If I'm just like everyone else, I can't help Sally. I can't even get back to where I was.
If you don't mind me asking, love, why are you talking to nobody? If I'd pegged you for a loon, I might have had second thoughts on our arrangement.
I'll hold up my end. But I better find the girl the way I left her.
You're in no position to make demands. But I must confess, I do like a bit of sass in a lass.
Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
You see what a success that is? You see how
It's him. It's the Big Daddy. The one that killed me.
You can't trade blows with him.
Comstock put him down and he got right back up. No, I can't hurt him. I could keep my distance, but if I watched myself, he could come in handy. Enemy of my enemy.
He'll see me again if I say his name 4 times. Everyone calls me superstitious. I don't know. It feels good one way. It feels terrible anyway else.
This fella Atlas has been making the rounds down here, trying to bring some kind of order to this pit. All the splicers think the man walks on water, but something about him smells stink to me. Reminds me a bit of my former employer, Frank Fontaine. Always talking about how he was going to lift Rapture right out of the old man's wallet. No fuss, no muss. See where that got him.
What do you want?
Let me in. I'm working with Atlas.
I ain't heard nothing. Nobody gets in there without a kind word from the boss.
Can't talk to me like that. Show me some respect. Giant star. I'm just a star. Period.
The Silver Fin. This used to be a restaurant when I first came through. Now it belongs to this Suchong. Looks like I'm not the first one who tried to get in here. Well, at least he left a trail.
Did you even notice? You could eat an egg off the bathroom floor.
I told Sam I'm always ready to cut back. On the show. City call. No, it's not as strong as the survive.
What's your secret, dummy?
Somebody must have shot him when he tried to break into Suchong's. Huh. What's this? Well, seems like central heating came from this room, so it would stand to reason that the ductwork should go to Suchong's. Wait a minute.
Harassment. That's what this is. Prying into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs.
Suchong wasn't exactly a master of subterfuge.
now?
Either he's dead, or working for Ryan. Columbia. He knew about Columbia. And Booker and me. The Suchong must have found a way to reopen the tear I made to come here. But how? A Lutece device. That's how he must have reopened the tear. Look, the tear still leads back to Columbia. Plasmids, vigors. He and Fink must have been in communication, sharing secrets. Like the Luteces before they were physically together. Why did I need to come here? What does this have to do with Sally?
You remember, don't you?
It hasn't happened yet? I told you I can't do that.
Concentrate, Elizabeth.
No, the doors are shut. They're... Lutece particle. I use the Lutece particle. If it can make a city float.
It can make a prison rise.
I can't open tears, but we could use this device to go to Columbia and find a particle. But it's been vandalized.
You'll fix it.
Sure. You know, my tower didn't come stocked with the Lutece device repair manual.
You will fix it.
Yeah, I'll just...
Elizabeth, you will fix it.
Okay, there must be some information around here.
And before I knew it, Ryan had me bounced out of my own restaurant. And that Korean had the run of the place. It was a good business, I tell you. I never should have told anyone about that light. About those weird buildings I saw floating in the clouds. And most of all, I never should have told no one about that girl who showed up one day in that old-timey blue dress.
Problem. Big Daddy will not imprint on the little brats. Yet Fink succeeded in imprinting his disgusting bird on his subject. How has Fink, this stupid man, succeeded where Suchong failed? If Suchong could obtain hair sample of Fink's subject, Suchong could determine delta of genetic material with little sister. Proof is in DNA pudding.
These are elements. Sodium, titanium. Why would these be on schematics for... It's code. A Visionaire cipher. If we assume hydrogen is A, and iron, the 26th element, is C...
You always used to need a code key.
It's right here. Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac. Looks like a punch list for things Suchong needs to fix the machine. A cold cathode tube, a carbon dioxide scrubber, and a heatsink. Any of the vending machines should have the cathode tube. And we can look for a CO2 scrubber in the bathysphere showroom. A lot of models should have them. A heat sink. Oh, that's... Where in a department store are we gonna find...
Keep your cool with Old Man Winter.
That'll work. Time to find those parts. And then I just have to repair the most sophisticated piece of technology ever created.
Elizabeth, you saw yourself make this repair. You can do this.
Whatever you say. Guess we better find our way out of here. Atlas, you there? I need a favor.
A favor? I don't suppose you've conjured up the miracle you promised yet?
I'm working on it. I'm gonna need some Old Man Winter.
You might try where they hawk them new bathyspheres. As I hear it, Old Man Winter's the only thing keeps their batteries from bursting into flames after 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. But it's the last favor you'll be getting.
for vandalism of Suchong device is dead. Even for pretty lady.
I suppose you'd be Suchong. Save your ammunition, your device doesn't work.
Device work. Vandal sabotage. You are vandal.
Actually, I intend to fix your device. That is, unless you plan on coming down here and doing it yourself.
It's not prudent for Suchong to return to lab. You say you can fix?
I broke your code, didn't I? Now just give me the one to open that door and we'll see what your creation can do.
1216.
Your birthday?
Enough talk. Fix the machine.
How'd you know that?
Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac.
Yes, sir. That's correct, sir. I'm representing Olympus Heights. Hope I do you